Hello Earth Signs, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new here, don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. Today we are doing the monthly overview for March. Yes, it is that one. To see what's happening for you, Earth Signs, in the month of March. I just pulled a rune out of here. That will be the overall energy of the month for you. Then we'll get 5 cards out of there. Each one of them will be for each week of March, and the 5th one will be for the last few days going into April. And then we'll get some clarifiers out of there. Okay, shall we crack on and have a look? So we have got Elhaz in reverse. Elhaz is the energy of let me think. Protection, defense, opportunity. It's the elk or the sage plant. The idea being, like, they're the antlers, or whatever elk have. Yeah, antlers of the elk, or they're the spiky branches of the sage bush. Okay, so it's defense, it's opportunity as well, and it's protection, but this is in reverse. And when it comes out in reverse, it could indicate that it's just the opposite. Okay, maybe you think you're being defensive and you're not, or maybe you're not being maybe you're thinking you're not being defensive and you are. Maybe you're losing touch with your intuition, or even your common sense. And let's face it, lots of us don't use that much these days anymore. It could be advising you to be on guard for trouble. Oh, there you go. That could be the main one, because I had a notification come through on my phone while I was saying that. I thought I had turned the volume down. Perhaps not. Okay, and maybe you're just, like, I don't know, disconnecting yourself from higher guidance and the like. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this as well. Look, I've got the sun coming through, cracking my window. Look, oh, look at the light there. Anyway, so yeah, let's have a little look. See, we have got the 9 of Cups. I hope the light coming through there don't interfere with everything too much. And the 8 of Swords. The 9 of Cups is an energy of hopes, dreams, wishes, the perfect relationship perhaps, but you have to bear in mind we've got Elhaz in reverse here. It might not be as it seems. Maybe you think you're in the perfect relationship, but in truth you're not. You should be more defensive about it. You should listen to your intuition when it's screaming at you, and the like. And with the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Swords is kind of my buried your head in the sand energy. You're not paying attention. That's the disconnect from your common sense, your intuition, your higher guidance. You're not paying attention to any of that. You're not picking up the signs. You're not seeing the red flags people are waving at you. You're just walking around in a trance. I know you're watching this on your mobile phone, because I have percentages and things. I have stats what come up on my YouTube, and on most of my videos, it is normally over 75% of people are watching this on their mobile phones. Take your phone away from your face, put it in your pocket. Just listen to me, okay? You don't have to see the pretty pictures on the cards. It is what it is. I've put the rune in the middle of the thing. I'm not. It wants to be up there because it's an all signs overview. No, it's not. It's an Earth Signs overview for the month of March. Okay, so yeah, take your phone away. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Yeah, watch that person look at other people with the same eyes that they look at you with when they're telling you that it's time to go upstairs and be intimate. Okay, so look, okay, I can if I shuffle around like that's good. Right, there we go. Look, at the bottom of the deck, I don't normally show the bottom of the deck after I've shuffled and all that and these reads, but we got the Tower. Things are changing for you. Okay. So we got the 4 of Wands, we have got the Ace of Cups, we got the Queen of Cups, we got the King of Cups, and we have got the 8 of Pentacles. I will take this moment before I start doing the clarifying to point out that this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Perhaps you're acting from a different part of your birth chart. Go and check out your birth chart and then go and watch the corresponding types of reads, be it fire, water or air. Okay, yes, I've done that in reverse order for some reason. Not that there's really an order for them. Yeah, go and see if there's anything relevant in there for you as well. Obviously, the first two are out. We've got water and fire out already, but the air one is coming after yours. So you might just have to wait if this isn't resonating with you. It shouldn't be too much of a gap between them. So, yeah. The other thing is, not all these weeks might resonate with you. I'm doing 3 different star signs all rolled into one little read here. It's like a mini collective, if you will. And maybe this is just for the Taurians, these are just for the Capricorn, and this and this, and this is for, I don't know, the one in between, Virgos. Okay, so don't get too disheartened if not everything is resonating with you. Right, so 4 of Wands, commitment. There is a commitment to be had on the first week, and there may be celebrations. Yes, some of you may be going to birthday parties, maybe having some sort of celebration of some description somewhere in the first week. If you are, let me know in the comments. But I feel commitment of it first. There is something you have to commit to, or you are committed to in the first week, which is raising its energies here a little bit. Okay, so we got the Empress coming out here, and let's just move these down here so they're out of the way a little bit. I'll move them up in a second. Okay. And we have got the 9 of Pentacles. Not so good. Bearing in mind, we have got our Elhaz in reverse. It's like the wrong type of defense, basically. Either you're not being defensive when you're meant to be, or you are defensive when you shouldn't be, basically. We got the Empress coming out, 9 of Pentacles. This is telling me that you are, well, for some, you are committed to your independence, your freedom. Okay, you're not overly interested in getting a relationship up and running because, well, you're happy and content and life is going extremely cushy for you. You seem to be lucky. You seem to be in the right place at the right time to pick up certain things. And it strikes other people as luck, because that's how luck works. There's nothing special about it. There ain't a frequency of luck. There is just a frequency of being in the right place at the right time. Okay, but this could be also an indication that you are not going with that flow, and you feel that you should be, I don't know, going down, having a walk to the local shop to buy some bits and bobs, and you decide not to. You decide you're going to sit at home and you're just going to order it in off I don't know, Uber or DoorDash or Just Eat or whatever. Okay, and you missed the opportunity because you're not listening to your intuition. Okay, and what was going to be a potential future connection, you've missed it and you've ended up single. The other thing about the 9 of Pentacles is it is also an energy of like hitting the big time, so to speak, winning the lottery, winning something big. So in the first week of March, there is the potential of actually getting some sort of extra money in from somewhere. Sort of, I'm not saying it is going to come in, but you might, if you just randomly decide you're going to buy a lottery ticket while you putting your order in at DoorDash. I don't know if they do that. I don't have DoorDash over here. I think it's an American thing, but I just like the sound of it. It rolls off your tongue nice. But anyway, well, I hope it does. It sounds like it does to me. Yeah, let me know in the comments if I'm stumbling over it, if it's called something. Let me know what your delivery service is called in your area. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, you might be lucky or not. I'm not saying you're going to win the jackpot, but you might have a little bit of the rub of the Irish. Okay, and the other thing about this is perhaps you're committed to something which you think is a twin flame connection or a deep soul connection, and it's not. What you declare as the divine feminine within the partnership is actually, yeah, I'll be nasty about this, the divine slut. And they're out there, they're acting free, single and independent while you're at home, I don't know, looking after the children or whatever, getting dinner ready, thinking that they're being nice, loving and loyal to you. Crossing this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about opportunities, and I've talked about some of these. Maybe you decide you're going to order in instead of going out and collecting, and you miss the opportunity. The Page of Wands is the opportunity card, but it's only there for a limited time. It's a limited opportunity. If you miss it, it might take forever to come round again, if it comes round again. And because the Page of Wands grabs the opportunity with both hands when it's there in front of them, and they don't really worry about what might happen. Okay, then yeah, they know there may be consequences, but it's like, well, I will cross those bridges when I get to them. I don't have to worry about it at the moment. I could make so much money off this opportunity that any of those bridges I just pay for to get repaired and then just cross them. Okay, something like that. Okay, so you've got this energy of there is opportunity there, and you can seize it with both hands and run with it. But because of Elhaz in reverse, if you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not picking up the signs and the signals and the synchronicities, which Elhaz is sort of suggesting that you might not be, or it might be a blocking energy of sorts. Okay, we have got an alignment of planets coming up, and like, trust me, they are not actually in alignment. All they are they're all going to be visible in the night sky at the same time. Okay, just above the horizon as the sun's setting or just set, they're all going to show up. Now, if you actually looked at the solar system as it was, they're all over the place. Okay, if they were truly in alignment, they would all be in the same spot, overlapping each other. You probably wouldn't see Saturn or Uranus because Jupiter will be in the way, and you probably wouldn't see Mars because, well, Jupiter will just dwarf Mars, but they will all be lining up. The way the planets are at the moment, they're all over the place. So the energy as it comes in from that angle of space, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is actually being messed up big style. Okay, so if you can imagine, all this energy is coming in from that angle, and it's hitting Saturn, it's hitting Jupiter, it's hitting Mars, it's hitting, I don't know, Venus, if Venus is one of them, and like it's making the energy split round these planets. Yeah, that's how the planets affect the energies. They act as like rocks in rivers, and the water goes round them, and on the back side of that water you get a big turbulent bit called the eddy, and that's what's hitting Earth. So when I say you're not picking up the signs or the signals, it could literally be you're just not in the right place at the right time. Yeah, if you were 200 yards to the right of yourself and 5 minutes earlier, you would have got it. But because you're 5 minutes later and you're 200 yards to the left of that point, you miss it because that alignment is screwing the energies big style. Okay, so anyway, that's that. And that should just be for the first week, because that alignment will be breaking up by the end of the first week. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. They'll all still be there. Yeah, but they'll all be in different places and they won't look like they're a nice, neat line. Okay. So, Ace of Cups. Oh, hello. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, this is connected to the first week. Okay. This commitment is love. Okay, I feel it's more for the singles. You're giving love, or you're going to be receiving love from someone. Maybe on the second week of March, you're just getting the what's the right word? The courage up to actually tell someone how you feel, and tell someone how long you felt like that for. With the Emperor there, it's coming across as you're the divine masculine. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you're female or male. We all have masculine, we all have feminine within us. It's an energy frequency again. Okay, now the divine masculine is more of the protectorate. Okay, the provider, and the divine feminine is more of the carer, the giver, the lover. Okay, so yeah, you're coming across as an Emperor within the second week of March. You are taking control of situations. You are taking control of your life. You are trying to expand out, push out, and sort of make things better for you. Okay, now, let's just say you did get some sort of reasonably good win on a lottery of some description. Now you're trying to actually capitalize on that. Okay, take control of this finance. Make it work for you. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles coming out with this as well. This is an energy of greed. Okay, so just like what I just said, you're not content with that 100,000 whatever currency you have, and you're trying to make more. Yeah, you're trying to be greedy, and you run the risk of losing it. Okay, because again, you've got to take into account over everything in the month of March for you, there is this lack of protection. Okay, and for some of you that could just be, you know, put 2 on just in case. The other energies of this is kind of like a fear energy. As I said, you're building up the courage. Now, if you need to build up the courage to ask someone out on a date, yeah, it's because you fear that you're going to get rejected. Yeah, if you didn't fear the fact that you were going to get rejected, there's no harm in asking. Do you want to go out on a date with me? No, screw yourself. Okay, catch you next time. And off you go. You're not overly bothered. So it's quite a big deal for you, whatever's happening in the second week of March. And there is what's crossing this. This is why you're taking control of the situation. It's why you're trying to be this emperor. But it's also what is causing the fear of the Four of Pentacles. It's the fear of loss. It's the fear of rejection. It's the fear of being pushed away. But in the bottom of that, or the top of that, or the sides of that, if you want, in the 5 of Cups, yeah, in other depictions, because I use a basic set because it's all part of the nakedness of my channel. There is normally 3 cups knocked over, 2 cups still standing. Now, the 3 cups knocked over is the loss, okay? Be it the rejection from asking someone out, be it you tried to invest your money and it didn't work and you lost the money. But there is also 2 cups still standing, okay? You haven't lost it all. There is still something there. Now, the something there might be the best friend who you've known for years and years and years, but you didn't realise they actually have the hots for you a big style. So there you go. And then there's a coming together of energy, and while you're crying on their shoulder, they're saying things like, oh, well, they didn't deserve you anyway, you deserve better than that. And you might just like start to pick up, if you can get past that L has in reverse, that maybe they're giving you little hints that someone better is already cuddling you, letting you cry on their shoulder. Okay, so we're moving from that love and perhaps possible rejection to more love, okay, with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is on about expressing your love. I do feel the connection between the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, so don't worry. It's kind of like the first half of March. You are just committing to something you would not normally do and express how you feel. You're actually letting yourself be vulnerable. So if this is any form of twin flame connection, the Divine Masculine, the Emperor, I keep shifting around to try to keep that light off. I'll have to find out where that's coming in from for the next video. Yes, I know, it's coming in from outside the sun, and we have a cloudless day today. It's very nice. I've been standing out there just warming up in the sun. Oh, look, there we go. Warming up in the sun. It's been lovely. Topping up on my vitamin D. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so you're being vulnerable. You're probably the Divine Masculine. Okay, but the twin flame connection, the Divine Masculine, has to be vulnerable. Now you have to come in and stop being the jerk that the Emperor often is, and be acting more like the Queen of Cups or the Empress. And we have got the Queen of Cups here. It's coming out twice. With the Clarify card as well. So there is an expression of love, okay, and feelings and emotions. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be perhaps you're telling your boss at work how you feel and how the place could be run better, or maybe where the problems are, this, that and the other. Maybe you're expressing how you feel about a colleague or something like that, or maybe your parents are going through some stuff and you're offloading onto someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it is emotional. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but it is emotional. And there is a lot of what appear to be choices. illusions of choices and the like with the Seven of Cups. Now, normally there is one what stands out like a sore thumb for one reason or another. Okay, it's normally the one you're meant to take. Yeah, and to be fair, it normally stands out because it's so out of place. It's like if imagine having a lineup for some police thing, and you've got 6 people all standing there who are 5'8", and then you have this one who's 6'2". Okay, if you want that in metric, somewhere in the region of maybe 2 meters and 30 centimeters. No, 2 meters and 30 millimeters. Yeah, or about 1800 millimeters, 1.8 meters. Anyway, so it's one stands out like sore thumb. It's the one you're meant to actually go for. Okay, in this particular deck, although this is a basic deck and it doesn't show like much in the way of artwork and expressions of how people feel, this light is starting to annoy me. It's the one in the middle, look, because you've got 3 and 3, they're the same, and there's our one sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, so that's what's going on in the 3rd week. You do have choices, you do have options, but another queen. You do have choices, you do have options, but you might be overlooking the one what stands out. It's like hiding in plain sight, perhaps, for you. With the Queen of Wands coming out as well, there is a passion which is going with this love. It's not just what I said about, like, maybe you're crying on people's shoulders, expressing how you feel emotionally to them. There is a more of a passionate thing going on. Perhaps you've chosen someone to confide in, to try to make them slowly but steadily come into your life as something more than just a confidant or a friend. I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to find out where this shaft of light is coming in from, and I'm going to block it up. Right, I'm back. Would you believe it or not? It was where I had opened the curtains and I'd left a little gap. Okay, where it meets the wall. Anyway, so, yes, passion. But there is also the other side of the Queen of Wands. It could be someone who is out there, like what I said about expressing themselves, or you expressing yourself, hoping that they're going to become more. This could be someone who's being sensitive with you because they're wanting more. And it could be someone who's just trying to get their own end. If you get where I'm coming from on that. And I said it jokingly around here, definitely here. Yeah, maybe use 2. Okay, so unless of course you want a child, and then don't use any. The protection's crap anyway, because it's in reverse. So, King of Cups, 4th week of March for you. It's an energy of indecisiveness and diplomacy. We got the Ace of Wands coming out, and the Ten of Wands. It's basically it's like all the wands. All the wands. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. The Ten of Wands is an ending, but it's burdensome. It's been building up, and it's kind of telling me it's like I said there's indecision here, and I said there's diplomacy. The indecision. What one do I go for? Do I start over, or do I stick with what I've got? It's like a choice card coming out here. Okay. You're just not entirely sure where to stick your love at the moment, or to where to place your energies in the 4th week of March. There's something new. There's something which is getting your blood boiling. It's something good, but then there's something established. There's something tiresome, but it's there, and you're not sure which way to go. The diplomacy comes in. You might actually have to be the mediator between 2 parties. Possibly one who's wanting to start all over again, and one who wants to end it all. Yeah, when I say start all over again, I mean in whatever situation they're in, and the other one wants just to end it all and start all over again in the situation, end it all and start something new and different. I know that's really backwards, but that's how it's coming across to me. Basically, you could be a mediator. If you work as a mediator or anything like that, let me know. But this could be just a couple of friends, or something like that. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles crossing this. This is a learning energy. In the 4th week of March, you will be learning things, okay, about relationships and love, I feel, because of the way the cards come out and what I've said about them. So, yeah, you will be learning things. But you may also just be watching all this from a distance as a bystander, as the Page of Pentacles. And you might be trying to offer in maybe your advice. And that's where the diplomacy comes in. You're trying to be like playing the diplomat and offering something both can work with. Okay, oh look, underneath that was the Ace of Cups at love. I said it would be learning about relationships and love. Okay. Okay, underneath that Ace of Cups, I did have a look because I was just being nosy, was the Justice card. And that would be you being the mediator between the two. Okay, being, oh, there you go, 9 of Swords. Okay, so for the 5th week of March going into April, things are all going to swing to work. Okay, maybe your work is going to be picking up. Maybe there is going to be a more sense of urgency for your work. Things like that. Maybe if you're unemployed, you're getting offered a job. Maybe if you are employed, you're getting offered a promotion or a better job. Whatever it is, it's coming with anxiety. Am I going to hit the targets? Can I really, if I'm being promoted, work in that position? Okay, obviously, when you're already working in a business and you get promoted, some people there remember you as the T person when you first started. So they might not have the respect that they should be showing for a superior and things like that. So you've got all this anxiety building up about work for one reason or another. But it is kind of like the future you wanted. It's kind of like where you've been striving for. Obviously, I am talking about like career type work here, not just like I'm labouring on a building site because I'm between jobs. I don't think anyone goes out there to intentionally be a labourer for their entire life, or a floor mopper, or I don't know, those so-called temporary jobs. But yeah, it's kind of like the future you wanted. But again, we got to remember we got this protection in reverse up here. I haven't seen the bottom card yet. I don't know what it is, but I get the feeling there could be an element of screwing this up. Okay, one way or another. Let's have a look what the bottom card is. It's the Moon. Okay, and it's not so much a screwing it up card, but it is a card of like the unknown. Okay, the dark path, so to speak. And I don't mean dark as in evil. I mean dark as in like it's nighttime. Yeah. Yes, you might have walked that path during the day 100 times, but when it's nighttime, you seem to find every one of those little bits of paving which is uneven, and the limited light plays tricks on you, and you think there's something in the bushes, but when you actually see it in the daytime, it was just like a wheelie bin or something like that. And so that's where the anxiety and uncertainty is coming from. It's something to do with work, but it's something you haven't done before, and it's a path you're not sure about. Okay, so yeah, that is your March. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Go and check out those other signed overviews, okay, for March, and see if anything else resonates for you in that. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it that way, or you can let me know in the comments that you liked it. That is just as good, and actually it sort of creates a little bit more of a community, doesn't it, than just a thumbs up here. Thanks, guys. Or yeah, that was a really good reading, Simon. I think you're going to really hit the nail on, and so on. So it makes it, yeah. If you didn't like this video, that's okay. You can give it the thumbs down. Hey, thanks, guys. But again, in the comments, let me know why. Because if you don't, then there's no way I'm ever going to change what I do on here. Because I think it's all fine. You just give me a thumbs down every now and then. Okay, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I suggest that you do so, because that way you will be volunteering your energies to the tarot team part. And by doing so, I'll be able to pull on them easier, and it will make reads in the future resonate with you on a more personal level. Okay, fantastic. All that out of the way. until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you'll all be good out there.